just stopped it and she said, I'm not impressed. And she just looked at me straight in my face. And I was like, I laughed because I thought she was joking. And she wasn't. And she said, I'm not impressed at all. And I said, what? Okay. Okay. I was like, okay, then screw you then. So I kind of, there was a real animosity. I really, and she said a few things after that. And so I just went out of there, stormed off furious. And I had been shattered. But then I think it really broke me in some ways because it was true. My work wasn't impressive. It wasn't. I really don't think so. And the way that she said, I look at you, the way that you dress, you have your spiky hair and tan skin and all that, branded clothes and all that. I don't see any of that in your work. So I went back. I was just so furious and I couldn't sleep for like, the whole night. But then I reflected, and a few days later, I called her back and I said, I want you to take me on as an in-house, and I want you to teach me. And she said, if I take you on, there's going to be a significant pay cut. You will not be eligible to the percentage that you would usually get as a director fee. But are you okay with that? And I said, yeah, I'm okay. So I went. And I think that was a milestone for me because she really changed the way that I approach filmmaking. And it took a lot of courage for me
Oh,
um,
yeah.
to do that. I had finished doing a few short films by that time, and which immediately I covered up by saying, "Well, it's just a little passion project." And I remember you saying, "Do you know what passion project means?" And I said, "What?" She says, "That's another word for bullshit." So I was like, "Okay, fine." And you said to me, "Are you like?" She asked me something along the way of, do you think you're a filmmaker or something along that line? And my answer was incredibly ambiguous. You are a filmmaker the moment you say you are a filmmaker, the moment you say you are a filmmaker. So are you a filmmaker? I was like, wow. Yeah. But then I thought, yes, I am. I am. And from there, I still had my one foot in, one foot out for a while, for about a year, where I went back and forth, struggling, trying to find time for filmmaking. But I really took that decision after a year and thought, you know what?